Let's get into it, baby. This is Travel Bang back again. Once again, it's Fritz Edelweiss. Thanks for rocking with me. It's 2024. I am so excited. Hope everybody's excited out there. This year is going to be one hell of a ride. I am a Capricorn. I recently had my birthday, and 40-something-year-old man. I'm not going to tell you the exact number, but I'm 40-something. And you know what? I had a lot of questions coming to me from different dudes that I do coaching with, and they all have the same thing like, hey, Fritz, this is your birthday. When you reflect on where you're at now to when you were a U.S. Army soldier, I was a U.S. Army soldier in my early 20s, and from then to there, what is a solid OG, original gangster, older gangster advice you can give young men so they don't run into the same mistakes that you've run into, okay? So first, let's get one thing straight, okay? Different worlds. When I was 20-something years old, right? I was just at 5 years later, I'd have joined the Army. I got out of the Army in 2003, and the internet was just being pushed onto the armed forces. That's right. 2003, they just started to make the Army, the Marines, the Air Force, the Navy, just started making all the service members register with military email addresses. They didn't have any before that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But so from those years to now, 20-something years forward, a lot has changed. You know what I mean? And I think a lot what ruined the ability to meet a beautiful, attractive woman that's digging you and you're digging her, a lot of things are messing it up. But one of the things I blame is the swiping apps. Just decimates the ability to lock in onto a really good woman that would be a candidate for a relationship, or just a fun woman, a girlfriend just to be around on the weekend. It just really it just messes everything up. So now that I'm officially a Zaddy, what's a Zaddy, right? It's supposedly an older man that women find sexually attractive, that is very fashionable and full of charisma. So now that I'm at the level of being a Zaddy, I'm going to give the advice that I promised I was going to give. To learn, it's very important that men, you got to learn these archetypes. When I learned these archetypes through Alan Roger Curry, my mentor, it changed my life. These simple archetypes. And no, I'm not talking about the Omega, Zeta, Alpha, those archetypes. I'm talking about, this is straight from the Mode 1 philosophy book from my mentor, Alan Roger Curry. He had passed away, unfortunately, but I want to share it with you. And we'll give a quick summary, and this will change everything. Because once you embrace this, learn these archetypes, the intuition, the sixth sense will pick up on right away in a short time which women are wasting your time and which women are worth investing in. You know what I'm saying? So let's go through the first two archetypes that are part of the whole lump sum group is the rejector and the reciprocator. They are what they sound. A rejector will never BS you. They will say from the get-go, they're not attracted, they're not interested, they're ice cold when they communicate. They are not attracted. They will never be attracted to you for whatever reasons that it is. The woman may not even be attracted to men. She might be into girls. You know what I mean? She might play for the other side of the football team field. You understand? Or maybe you don't fit her type. You just don't look like, talk like, walk like, or give off the energy like a type of man she would go for. Whatever the reasons are, a rejector is a rejector. Leave them alone. They will never lie to you. Second is a reciprocator. A reciprocator is what it sounds like. This woman is down right from the get-go. Hey, you want to go back to my place? She's like, yeah, let's go back to your place. Then you're at your place, you have a drinky drink, you're hanging out. All of a sudden you're like, hey, you want to go back to my bedroom? She looks at you and goes, yeah, let's go back to your bedroom. You know what I mean? Hey, you want to, Yeah, she's like, yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a reciprocator. You don't have to struggle with reciprocators. They don't need game. They don't need courtship, social dynamics, seduction, bantering, and all that energy and courting. They're down from the get-go. And these type of women are so hard to find. They are so hard to find. When you find a woman you're attracted to that's a reciprocator, whew, you won the lottery. Okay, the next is erotic hypocrite and wholesome pretenders. Okay, let's hit the wholesome pretender first. Look, most women fall into this category. They're wholesome pretenders. Because of this thing called, I'm going to spell it out, SLUT, shaming. Because of that, what goes on in society, SLUT, shaming, women don't want to, they feel already instinctually their anti-slut defense mechanisms in their brain kicks in and pushes back on men, even men they find attractive. They push back because, you know what I mean? It's just that knee-jerk reaction, especially when you come directly saying, hey, I'm interested, right? A wholesome pretender is wholesome pretending to be wholesome. But usually, this is the truth, usually once you break through that social veneer and she realizes you're cool like that, a wholesome pretender is usually goes into the bedroom with you fairly quick after, a little bit of time spent, maybe 2 weekends hanging out, or, remember the reciprocator is the one that does it right away. But, usually second, third, fourth date, the wholesome pretender puts down all the wholesome pretending, and you guys hook up. You know what I mean? You guys start, kicking it, dating, or just maybe in a deeper form of relationship. You know what I mean? And then you have the erotic hypocrite. Erotic hypocrite is just like the wholesome pretender. But the erotic hypocrite is the wholesome pretender, but it's the version of the woman who wants something out of the deal. You understand? She's an erotic hypocrite. She says she does same thing. She says, oh, I'm not that type of girl. Who do you think you're talking to? But at the same time, once she realizes, the erotic hypocrite realizes there's something she can get out of you. You understand? Want to call him a gold digger, you know what I mean? But she don't want no broke, But that's the erotic hypocrite. Once she realizes she can obtain some sort of value from you, financial or whatever value it is, she puts down that guard, and then raki tsaki, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're doing the naked mambo, you know what I mean? So the last one I want to cover is one that's vital that you have to understand. Okay, the other ones are fun archetypes, right? But this last one is going to mess you up. And I've ran into many of these, and you will run into many of these, is the manipulative time waster. The manipulative time waster will always lead you into believing that you're getting closer to her, that you're getting closer to dating her, getting closer to becoming physically intimate with her. She's always giving you the impression, but she has no want or desire to become physically intimate with you, become romantically linked with you. Nothing. She's going to keep you in the platonic zone. Do you understand that? A manipulative time waster is manipulative, and she wastes your time through the manipulation. Why they do that? They do it because of validation. They love the attention. This is the currency, the currency of attention for women. It's like crack cocaine. They love it. They like it. They need more of it. You understand? Not all women, but a lot, right? And that's why they string men along. They love the attention. They love the gifts. It'll be like, hey, the woman will tell the man, want to come to the bowling alley and hang out with me and my girlfriends? You never know what happens afterwards. Never know. And then the guy's like, oh, okay, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm getting close. Yeah. You're not getting close. You're not. And same thing. She'll have you come over to help her move her furniture into her new house or new apartment. Also give the impression like, hey, you helped me out. You never know what can happen afterwards. The man is like, once again, like, yes, yes, I'm getting closer to being intimate with her. Nothing. Nada. Nix. No, not getting closer at all. So how do you combat a manipulative time waster? And this is what changed everything for me. Learning that if you do direct game, if you're direct with your intentions, to express your direct intentions of your interest in the woman can't manipulate you and waste your time. Do you understand? All the men who have a manipulative time waster stringing them along are not direct with their intentions. They're doing what people refer to as indirect game. They're presuming, they're hoping that she presumes that she knows what they want. And she knows what they want. But because it's not ever directly, verbally, through a vernacular, form expressed, she's going to use that. She's going to use that because then later she can always, the manipulative time waster can always say, hey, I never said I was going to do nothing with you. I didn't say that. What do you mean? You said you never know. Yeah, I meant, you never know. You know what I'm saying? It turns into that. So learning that being direct kills all of that. And most men are not direct. Most men are wussies. They are simpy simps, okay? They're soy boys. We live in this world, I think now where, the cancel culture world and gotta watch what you say. And, I think that has really ripped the scrotum off of most men. It has neutered men to be fearful. But for the men who embrace their masculinity, right? Embracing that you're a sexual, healthy young man at heart, or maybe you are literally, that you can express directly your intentions. And that's why I would tell every man, when you meet a woman you're really attracted to say from the get-go, I just wanted to let you know I find you very, 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 very attractive, and my intentions are to be intimate with you. I have no want or desire to be another one of your platonic guy friends. How can we make that happen? You want to hang out sometime? See, you just how it flowed out of my mouth, and it wasn't even perfect. But if you can do that, you know what I mean? If you can do that, you'll be shocked how a woman will be like, they always have that look on their face like, whoa, wow, did he really just say that to me? Because most men won't say that. Most men, they lie on their DICK. They'll do nothing. They'll have a platonic fun time with a lot of women that they're linked to, and then they'll run to social media, post photos, and tell their friends they're humping and bumping, and they ain't done nothing. Be one of the mode 1 direct game men, and it'll revolutionize your whole love life. And for the women, when you say that, when you're direct with them, guess what? The manipulative time waster cannot manipulate and waste your time anymore. Now, she's what? She's bumped down to the rejector or the reciprocator. But a lot of times, there will be a rejector. She'll be like, whoa, in that case, forget about it. And you shouldn't be depressed once they tell you the reality of they're not interested. The manipulative time waster is forced to be honest, because that's saved you so much time and energy and money of being strung along and head games and, getting breadcrumbed, you know what I mean? Where you're sending text messages and they barely respond. And sometimes, and then when you head games, it's a horrible place to be, gentlemen. It's a horrible place to be where you're getting breadcrumbed, meaning you send it a text and then they barely respond to you, and then they show a lot of attention, and then they pull their attention back, then they barely respond, and then they pull their attention back, then they give you attention, and you're constantly thinking, I'm getting closer. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not. So that's why you want to do mode 1, direct game. All the gentlemen who want to learn mode 1, go on Amazon and buy the book, Alan Roger Curry. You know what I mean? Those who read it 10 to 15 times so you understand how to implement the strategy of mode 1, okay? But this will really get you what you're looking for. This will get you the women that you need in your life, or maybe singular, a woman that you need in your life to share romantic intimacy with, and have good times, whether it's just for friends with benefits or if maybe it's a full-blown monogamous boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. But this is what you need to learn so you can get ahead of the line. It's like the club, right? Do you want to stand in this long snake line to get into your favorite club? No. When you can learn how to go around and sneak through the back door to get into the club. That's the guy I am, and that's the guy you should be, okay? So this will change your, and remember, real quick about rejection, it happens. A matter of fact, every woman that I do direct mode 1 game to, I'm telling you right now, 8 out of 10 of them always reject me. I'm so used to it. I think it's a game. I think it's funny. You lose your if you have low self-esteem, trust me, in the beginning it might suck, but then you'll build more and more and more and more confidence up to the point where you'll be so amazed how you have evolved as a man. You know what I mean? Gaining what they call thick skin, where nothing seems to really irritate you, insult you, or bother you. You know what I mean? And remember what the philosopher Rumi has once said, what you're seeking is also seeking you. This has been another Travel and Bang. I hope this advice really has changed the game for some men. This has been another Travel and Bang. Stay tuned next time. Asombroso!
Take on and take it on. Oh, with it on. I'ma break you off. It's on.